Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the punter Martin out to kick it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there at 22. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. from 13 yards out. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Carr going to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 44 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Carr will look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And some room to work. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Andrew Billings. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Abdullah. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on second and 10. Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, rather look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first-half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point from McManus is good, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He completes it to Abdullah. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Again, it's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs. Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into their second half blowout material.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing the game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have opened the lead up to 30. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or their foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Now Wilson on second down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a second down and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. This a screen to Abdullah.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a play fake. Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. And with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, rush, and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. He goes underneath to Abdullah.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, the return is Renfro.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And that's complete to Adams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Carr again. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now
and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try now for Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2 points.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.